Crazies, man. Y'all were in the lab. Lee here. Y'all saw that title too as well. It's kind of like my birthday weekend trip in review. I feel like that's such a long name, but that's probably what it's going to be. It really is. And as you see, I am back home. And as you saw yesterday, I did get a new tattoo. If you haven't seen it, I do got the short right there and some pictures up there too for you as well. I figured I'd show you there a little bit there too, so you don't think that I'm just cutting and pasting and putting on my arms. You know how people are, you know, all that. And no, but yeah, that was my birthday present as I got yesterday. I already had an appointment for it. So, you know, I was excited about getting a tattoo. Big shout out to Top Shelf Tats, man. Man, Alex is amazing, wonderful. Big shout out to him for the ink he did with that too. Big shout out to y'all, each and every one of you, for just showing the love and support, wishing me happy birthday, all the birthday wishes that came through, all the love and support, the kisses, the love that came to my child too as well. As you saw, me and my child went and had some fun. And she's gorgeous. That is my child. That is my blood, man. That is my star seed, literally. And you know, literally, you can't metaphorically and literally my seed, but my star seed. And I mean, and you know I'm magical. And I got all this power inside me, but that child right there is 1,000 times stronger than me. I already know it. She's 1,000 times stronger than me. And I can't wait to see the magic. But I want to thank you for that, but we had a blast. We had a phenomenal time. Saturday on my birthday, I did, you know, I picked up my child and we went to the beach, man. We went to the beach. I'm throwing it all here. You're doing, I'm going to talk, you can watch. Man, we went to the beach. We had a blast. We went by Papa No Joe's. I had made a video. God, it had to be like 8 years ago. I don't even want to say 8 years ago, maybe 4 or 5. But I had done that. Papa No Joe's. I used to work at Papa No Joe's out there, the restaurant out there. But we went out there to the beach. We had a great time. As you see, I gave her the camera. I gave her the phone with the cover on it so she can play. But man, we went out there. We played in the water. It was gorgeous. That water, you know, I've lived in Florida for 20 plus years. I have seen both sides of the oceans, just say the Gulf and the Atlantic. And we were on the Gulf side, and that water, that emerald water, was just so clear, so calm and gorgeous. It was unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen it that clear like that, or that emerald seeing straight down. It was gorgeous. Just, you know, just makes it even better for the birthday weekend. So we sat out there. We went out there and played. Got up there at Papa No Joe's. I got her a strawberry daiquiri, a version strawberry daiquiri, non-alcoholic for y'all ladies and gentlemen out there that come out and, yeah, you go buy your daughter a strawberry daiquiri. Motherfuckers, it was non-alcoholic. But I had got me an alcoholic drink. I had got me a margarita. And big shout out to Pete, bartender. I've known Pete then when I worked there. He's still there, and he always hooks me up. I always hook him up. So it was like nice little granny floater and on top of that, man. So just basically enjoyed ourselves on the beach and just played and had some fun. And it's crazy because, you know, we were going by. I know my daughter's out there playing with the phone, you know, and there's these older kids, you know, older kids or teenagers, even the adults. And my child, I don't know, I understand it because I did the same thing too. I always migrated to an older generation just because I'm an old soul. I guess I migrate to the older kid, or, you know, the older generation, or, you know, people that were older than me when I was a kid. And my child was doing the same. I'm sitting here and I'm watching my child, you know, and she's flipping in the water. She's doing what she's doing. And she looks over, you know, these girls, the teenage girls. I mean, she's a teenager too, but I'm talking about like these girls like 16, 17, maybe 18, 19. And she just starts migrating over there and starts making a conversation. And I'm like, and I'm watching, and I'm like, that's awesome to me because that's part of me too. I can do that too. I can go to any place, any room, anywhere, and I can strike up a conversation with a complete stranger like I've known them my entire life. And my child was doing the same thing. But it was amazing. I asked her too. I was like, do you migrate to the older people or generation, more people older than you? She's like, yeah. It's like, I just feel like their knowledge is accepted. You know, and that's like, to me, it's my child, you know. She's my child. So we left the beach, went back to the beach house. We got cleaned up, and then we went. I wanted to my birthday dinner. Everybody her mom always does. Every kid birthday gets to choose where to go. And Miss Brooklyn was like, "Where you want to go to your birthday?" It's like, I don't know what I want to eat. I want some sushi. Or she says she wants some sushi. I said seafood. She said she wanted some sushi. And so we went to this place called Camille's, and it was right in Destin, right on the beach. And man, phenomenal. That food was delicious. You see a picture of Brooklyn eating the crab cakes. Them crab cakes were delicious. She got a California roll. I got a TNT roll. It was like IE tuna with this glazed sweet ham. I can't even explain it. It was fucking delicious. Delicious. And so we ate there. We had a good, man. We had a great meal. And I'm trying to think like what was that probably my cheapest meal I had? No, it wasn't the cheapest meal I had, because I feel like my whole weekend, because Thursday, Friday, I ate with my girl, and bill was expensive. Thursday was expensive, but we ate at Camille's. The bill was probably about 100 something, but that's actually, I don't really think it was. I actually think Camille's was the cheapest bill we had. The sushi and I mean, it wasn't a cheap place at all. No, I think I still spent $100. No, either way. I bet I spoiled my child. I spoiled myself from a birth. I spoil everybody that I have. It's something that, I had been in luck in a sense to be able to do this trip and to be able to give and, give everywhere. You actually saw me give joints to these people, man, to some of the beach bums, or if you want to call it homeless, whatever. Beach bums is so word, but share and joy of the weed, but man, my child. And so after we ate, we went down to the Destin Commons, and we walked around Destin Commons. It's basically Destin Commons, common area. It's got all these stores. It's basically in Destin, Florida, Destin is kind of like the rich area of that Okaloosa area. It's the rich areas. Like it is the beach side is the rich area. Is how it works. It's like. And so we're walking out all the stores, and then, I always wanted to get my child something memorable, something she could have for the rest of her life, something she could pick out and enjoy and look back and say, that's what my father gave me. That's me and my father. That's our bond thing. So we walk into Pandora. Yes, the jewelry store. I know. Even myself, as I'm saying this, and I think it back over again, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I walked in there. We walked in there. But we walked into Pandora, and those keepsake bracelets that you can get. We were sitting there looking at that, and and my mind clicked. I was like, in my head, I already knew I was going to get it for her. I just wanted to, something that I wanted to do. And so the lady came and got us, and I asked, and she took Brooklyn and showed Brooklyn, certain kind of, the bracelets and which one would be good for her now, and then later on, they're going to sell me another one, because how that shit works when she gets older, so she put more charms on it. But she had she picked it out. She had got a rose gold one, the thing I'm showing you right here, and it is awesome. She got the little flowers, she got the heart, and she got the yin and the yang. The yin and the yang thing, and it is gorgeous. It is beautiful, and her eyes lit up, and that was one of those moments in my heart, my head memory that she will never forget. I mean, she won't, she remembers everything. She'll remember all the great times and wonderful fun times and stuff like that. And, material things really don't mean so much, sentimental value-wise. But that right there, that was her and me, daddy, daughter. You can see her, just everything inside of her. Just know that, her father loves her with everything. And would give everything to her father. And it was my birthday, so I bought her, that was awesome. I told her, she's like, Daddy, you didn't get nothing for your birthday. I was like, baby, I got the most precious gift I could ever have. I got you on my birthday. What other, what else can I do? What else can I ask for, right? And she was like, well, that's not fair. I was like, no, I'd rather give than to receive on my birthday. I'd rather give people a gift or a smile or something, or any day really, but my birthday is give somebody instead of receiving something on my birthday, and that's what I was trying to teach her too as well. Lessons and all that, you know, regardless how much I spoiled my child, because she deserves it more. I'd do it over again. I mean, $500 bracelet. What do you want to do about it? But I'd do it all over again. She's priceless. I'd spend the whole world on her, you know. That's something that I want her to understand. But I also wanted her to understand that, you know, yeah, you might get stuff and you receive, and any days that, you know, you feel special days doesn't mean that you always have to receive something. It's better to give than to receive. It's better to, you know, to give people a taste of your blessings or your happiness or your pleasure or that kind of energy. It's better to give that than to receive maybe something that you wouldn't, you know how gifts are. You know how they, you know, sometimes it's not memorable, but you know what I mean? Instead of receiving something, it's better to give out to the universe so the universe can give it back to you. And that's kind of how the universe works. And that's what I was teaching her. And I thought that was fun. And then, you know, that was Saturday birthday. We went back. We watched Super Mario Brothers. I had a fucking blast. She enjoyed the shit out of that movie. Oh, she enjoyed that movie. Then we went to Dave & Buster's on Sunday. Dave & Buster's on Sunday, as you're seeing it roll through right here. Blast, man. That was a blast. I have never been to Dave & Buster's my entire life. I've been to ESPN Zone. I've been to certain like those restaurant game places, but I have never been to a Dave & Buster's. And had a blast. Had a freaking blast. We sat down and ate first. She got the cheeseburger. I got a cheese bacon burger. I had got like the, what was it, the mushrooms burger or something like that with these fucking truffle fries. Oh, motherfuckers, was delicious. Oh, man, it was like garlic, cheese, Parmesan, truffle. I don't even, my mouth watering thinking about it. Delicious, delicious. Then we played a whole bunch of games, man. We just run around and played games, and you see it on the screen. Acting like a little kid, running around. We both had a card. We both had like 300 tokens on each of our cards, which was perfect technically because, you know, if you've ever been to Dave & Buster's, it actually lasts a pretty long time, you know, thinking about it, you know, because games like 1 credit per, like 6 or 5. So, you know, 300 was perfect. We were around, we were playing, having so much fun. And fucking Brooklyn, he was hitting jackpots of the jackpots for like the tokens. And so we got done playing, we were going around, we were playing, having so much fun, just getting our tokens, and then it was time to token out. And we went token out and got some, man, we had got like 4,000 tokens. So she had got this elephant, this stuffed plush elephant. And it was a nice, I mean, this fucking elephant was huge. You know, I mean, it was huge. I mean, I'm literally, it was a fucking big ass elephant. She got that. I had got me, that's what she won. I think that was like 2,000 points. And then she was like, Daddy, you got to get you something. So I actually got me a game over cup. It was a whole Nintendo cup, a whole bunch of game cup or drinking water flask thing. You know, those containers. I was going to grab and drink with it, but I didn't. And then I had got a little plush Yoshi because she loved Yoshi in the movies. So it's like I had got a plush Yoshi. So, but we had a blast. We got done there, and we walked around the Pier Park in Panama City actually, and then we went into this 3D place. It was like a 7D, 3D place, and we played the carnival shooting game for you know, virtual reality thing. And it was kind of like Until Dawn's VR one they put out, and that was fun. That was really cool. And then we went back and just chilled and ran. You know, we just walked around, had some Dippin' Dots, and then we left to go home. I had to bring her back. You know, I had to bring her back to the house. And actually, I left that Sunday. I was going to stay that night. I was going to leave on Monday, but it was like 5 o'clock. And I was like, well, I'm not going to get to sleep. So I came down home, and I got here about midnight, Monday morning, Sunday evening, whatever you want to call it. But that was my weekend wrapped up. Besides, you know, then I got my birthday, and then I got, you know, my birthday tattoo, which is awesome. And for people who, I'm going to put it up there. I'm showing you here right now, but I'm going to put it up there so you can see it. As you see the line going for the wrist, basically the hand of life, the touch, and 2, basically the symmetrical flower of life. That's kind of what it is, you know, your extra geometries and stuff like that. It's part of circle of life. Going up to the red rose is actually the red rose remembrance of my mother. My mother had a red rose tattooed on her hand, and that, you know, I wanted to incorporate that with that because it goes into the tree of life. And the tree of life, as everybody knows, is the tree of life. My mom gave me the tree of life too, and gave me that life. So into the tree of life, with all the matrix and the breaks up into the, you know, the dots, the codes, into the computer system, the dots in the world, or you want to call it, into, you know, basically the making of man. You see God's hands on both sides. As you see, God's hand is higher than man's, but as you see, it is the man thing, and it's basically the creation of man, the creation of that. And basically why he split up that way is because the creation of man, I include myself as, you know, in this particular saying, is that we are always growing, we are always divine, we are always elevated into different levels into human nature, into humanity. And that's why the man is divided up, because we always are changing and evolving in the world. Great, ain't it? And so that was me. That was my birthday weekend, ladies and gentlemen. I had so much fun. I appreciate every one of you for just chilling and listening. Everybody, you for giving the birthday wishes, showing the love. Not just to me, to my child too as well. Just was amazing, man. I had a great time. It was definitely needed. It was something that, you know, for me, always gonna remember. But for my child, that is something that she will never forget neither, because it was something that, you know, dad and daughters have bonds, and you know that me and her bond is stronger than, gosh, anybody could ever imagine. So, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed a little recap of the weekend. I do have another video coming up here later on today. After you see this or whatever it is, there will be another one. I do have a trip report for you, a really great trip report, massive too, and you'll enjoy. So, man, thank you again. Thank you for the wishes. Thank you for the love, man. And man, remember to be you, stay you, keep that mind open, because those eyes will definitely see every single thing in front of you, man. Y'all stay blessed.
You gave us something we never thought we could have.
And what is that?
Another chance.
I think I heard a shot. I think I heard a shot.